So you become the head coach. You know, it's the early 2000s. Let's say we get.
I was a head coach.
90, late 90s.
97.
Yeah. Okay, so we get into the early 2000s. I'm just skipping a little bit. And teams start to, advance a little further. I think a team maybe in 2000.
It was it was the year, the first team that won the district for me, it was 2000 or 2001. We were like 5-8.
Right.
Struggling. Big time. And we came, but I had Brian, a young man named Brian King was hurt, and I think somebody else was hurt. And right now, right off my head, I can't think of who it was. And we had just got beat, close game by Oak Hills at home. And that was one of the things we could almost put our hat on. We weren't going to lose many games on our home court. Mm-hmm. And I looked at everybody on the. I think that ended up being 5-8. I looked at everybody in the room, in our locker room, and says, "Guys, we're going to win a district championship. We're going to win one." Well, the next thing you know, we got going, got healthy, and I wanted to go to Miami to play our tournament games. I was pretty, back then you had a choice going to Miami or Cincinnati or somewhere. And I wanted to go to Miami because I love playing up in Miami. And Coach Lumpkin, he jumped right on us. And they were 18-0, Winton Woods, 18-0 or not. They were first in the state. And the story I tell about that, I'm up at Wright State, George Jackson, coach of Withrow. He says, "Larry, what are you doing up here?" Because the teams that were playing up at Wright State, we wouldn't play until the regionals. He said, "What are you doing up here?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You won't play these teams until you play in the regionals. Like Beaver Creek and Vandalia Butler and people like that." I said, "Well, I believe in my guys." Well, he kind of laughed, chuckled. I said, "Well, let me ask you this, George." I said, "Do you think Winton Woods you think you have a chance?" He said, "Larry, if you keep it close, anything can happen." Well, we kept it close, and of course, we beat Winton Woods. And Coach Lumpkin and I were talking about that about a month ago at McDonald's, and we're just having a good old. Coach Lumpkin, great guy. We're very similar. I mean, we may talk a little different, but we're very similar in the way we think about kids. Okay. But then, of course, we played George the next game. Mm-hmm. Well, earlier in the year, we scrimmaged them. We're going to be at our place. Well, something happened. One of our janitors accidentally put some type of oil on the floor. It was like an ice rink. So we had to go with the Y. Well, the little Y, we're scrimmaging Withrow with all his great players, and they're pressing us all over the floor. And they beat us by 50 or 60 in 6 quarters. Well, we beat them by about 15. We spread them a little bit. We had improved a little bit. And we went on and beat Centerville for the district finals. And to this day, I think if certain guys hadn't found out, we could have gone a little bit far. I'm not sure. I think it was Bowler that year went on and won. I can't remember for sure. I think we got beat by Beaver Creek, I think. Beaver Creek got a good team.
Might have been St. X that year, I think.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. Could have been.
Coronet.
So, I believed in the guys. And so, for a long time there, Brandon, I think it was 2000 or 2001, we always said in our huddle, district. Mm-hmm. If you remember, we did that in 03, district. In 04, I changed it. If you remember, we said state.
Right.
And, you got to believe. And these coaches these days around the area, oh, if we get to be 500, oh, come on. I'm not. I don't believe in that kind of talk. And so coaching Hamilton was a great experience, a lot of fun. Had a lot of great kids. Of course, talking about the state championship, we didn't do that just for our players and our coaching staff. We did it with our teachers, administration. People fed us after every practice at times. The community was really big on that. That's why I was so proud. I think everybody on that team started at least in 6th, 7th grade, and most of them played in the 5th and 6th grade program. And that's why that doesn't happen too often anymore, if any.